Hey friends, what is up? It is Jenna. Welcome back to the Board Game Garden. It is officially the first video of 2024 here on the Board Game Garden, so hopefully you guys all had a wonderful holiday season. If you celebrate Christmas, hopefully you had a wonderful Christmas and hopefully you had a great New Year's. I rung in the New Year's at a friend's house. We had a board game night, aka we all brought different types of boards. So I was in charge of the fruit and dip board, or we did fondue board. There was a sushi board, there was a charcuterie board, there was a veggie board, there was a dip board, there was a chocolate board, a candy board. It was great. It was great. And we also did play some board games, which I believe the last game of 2023 and also technically the first game of 2024, because we were playing it as we rang in the new year, was Raising Robots, which I actually just purchased the retail edition of Raising Robots and it came in today. So yeah, anyways, we are going to get into this video, which basically you guys can tell by the title that I am just going to be sitting here. It's gonna be a really chill video. We're just gonna chat about everything that happened in 2023, which reminds me I need to go and grab my old planner so that I can go over my challenges from 2023. We're going to be going over that, kind of just a reflection of 2023, and then I'm going to get into what you guys can expect in 2024. I'm going to show you my new challenges that I'm going to be trying to do in 2024, and just everything to expect, like I said, in 2024 here on the Board Game Garden. So if you guys want to see that, then just keep on watching. Give this video a big thumbs up. Also hit the subscribe button if you've yet to do so. We'd love to have you here in the garden. Without further ado, let's get into a wrap up of 2023 and a look forward to 2024, shall we? All right, so the first section of this video, I do want to go over all of my board game stats for 2023. So I do have my planner here in front of me. I have all of these stats. I went into BG Stats, which is the app that I've used pretty much all year. I kind of fell off a little bit in August and onwards. So I did start to just make notes in my phone of the games that I was playing instead of putting them into BG Stats, which I feel like it was just not as difficult to put them into my notes as it was to put into BG Stats, so I ended up doing that and I don't know why. So a goal for 2024 is to stay on top of putting in my plays on BG Stats to just make it a lot easier for myself to go back and see what I played each month for the monthly wrap-ups here on the channel. So I will be continuing to do those in 2024, but looking back at both my BG Stats as well as just my notes from August to December, these are the stats for 2023 for me. So officially, the total number of physical plays that I did in 2023, which this number just astounds me. I don't know how, this is how many times, just in my head, I can't. This is how many times I sat down and played a board game, whether that was solo, whether that was with Francis, whether that be with Francis's family, my family, any sort of group of friends. I played a total of 565 games. Physically sat down and played 565 games. That's a lot. That is a lot. And I am very, very proud of myself for that. I feel like that's a great number. And I don't really have any sort of, expectations for how many games I play each year. This was the first year that I actually full on kept track of all of my plays for the most part. Like I said, I dropped off of BG Stats in August, but I still kept track of all of the games that I played, how many times I played them. And yeah, it's crazy to me that I played that many games. So yes, that was the total number of physical plays. Each month it kind of went, between, my lowest was 30 and my highest was 66. So it kind of fluctuated in there quite a bit. I will say that my lowest month with 30 plays was February of 2023. I don't know why this was my lowest month. I can't think of anything that made it a lower month. I'm trying to think, maybe that was the month that we were preparing to possibly get Walt, because we did get Walt on the 1st of March. So maybe my brain was just, occupied with getting Walt at the beginning of March. We started kind of like looking for dogs, and then we had like the whole process of adopting Walt at the end of February. So maybe that was why, I'm not sure. But yeah, February was the lowest with 30 plays, and the highest, this actually surprised me quite a bit because I went into January thinking, wow, I did not play like a lot of games in December. I feel like I was just so busy and just with like the holidays and Christmas, but at the same time, the holidays allowed me to play a lot of games. We played a lot of like simpler games a lot of times. So that probably could be why. I'm pretty sure in the month of December, I played That's Not a Hat like a solid 12 to 15 times. So yeah, pretty crazy, but in the month of December was the most games that I played, and that was 66 times. So lowest February with 30, most December was 66. So that was everything there. And then for amount of plays of individual games, I have my top 5 games of 2023, and this is the top 5 in regards to how many times I played. So number 5 with 11 plays is Cascadia. I played Cascadia quite a bit because Cascadia was one of our like Board Game Garden monthly challenge / focus games. So I played that a lot. I believe that was April's game. So I played it a lot in April. And then I also additionally got the Cascadia Landmarks expansion, which I have then played that quite a few times. I feel like a lot of these plays, I think maybe I played Cascadia like twice multiplayer, but then the rest of the plays were solo. So that is number 5. Number 4 is Scout. We played a lot of Scout at the beginning of the year. It's been a bit since we've actually played Scout because we've gotten a lot of good small card games since we got Scout, but yeah, 12 plays of Scout. Number 3 is a card game that I never thought I would actually have because it is 2 different things, which I will tell you guys now, is Nana / Trio. So I played that 17 times, and I played Nana like once or twice before we acquired Trio, and then we played Nana a few times after that, but then we've also played a lot of Trio. In December alone, we played like, again, a solid 10 to 15 games of Trio. So we played that 17 times. And yeah, I never thought I would actually get Trio or Nana because Nana is very difficult to find. But they have recently I think the publisher is Happy Camper. They recently or are going to be bringing Trio to retail. I got that at PAX Unplugged, but I'm pretty sure it's coming to retail at some point soon, and it's really nice to have access to Nana, not necessarily Nana the game, but the same gameplay in Trio. So that is number 3 with 17 plays. Number 2 is That's Not a Hat. We played a heck ton of That's Not a Hat in the last few months. I got That's Not a Hat probably 2 months ago, and I also played That's Not a Hat a few times at Level Up Retreat, which I will be talking about a little bit later in this video. But we played a ton of that with a total play of 18 plays total. So that is my number 2. And then my number 1 comes to no surprise of anyone that has watched my videos before. But I had a total of 26 plays of Hadrian's Wall. I love Hadrian's Wall. It is my favorite game of all time. If you've seen my most recent favorite games of all time, which I will add 2024 within the next, few months, I might have my top games of all time. I do want to go back to that and do a new, it might be top 50, it might be top 100, we will see. I feel like within the last year, I've played a lot more games. The last time that I did a top games of all time, I just did 20, but I feel like since then, I've played a lot of games. So yes, those are my top 5 plays or games that I've played most in 2023. And then additionally, I just wanted to add that I played 127 times. Of those 565, I played 127 plays of new releases. So 2023 releases, I played 127 times. 64 different 2023 releases I've played so far, and I plan to play hopefully like 20 more before the end of January, and then I will be doing my top games of 2023. I think this year I'm doing a little bit into 2024 because I want an opportunity to play a lot more of the 2023 releases. So yeah, I'm hoping to get about 20 more off the list of unplayed 2023 releases that I have yet to play. Some of them I own, some of them my friends own. But anyways, that is a lot of games. And moving on to BGA plays. So the 565 are physical plays. And then for BGA, which if you don't know, BGA is a board game arena. That is an online place that you can play board games. They have a bunch of board games. They are releasing new board games on BGA constantly. It's actually crazy how often they release new games, and actually like good board games, and it is all free. So definitely check out BGA if you have not yet. For BGA, I had a total of 312 plays over 2023. So in total with BGA as well as physical plays, I had a total of 877 plays in 2023. Which is crazy to me. And the top 5 games on BGA that I played was number 5 is a tie between Ark Nova and Tapestry. Those were 2 bigger games that I found really easy to play on BGA, so I loved those. Number 4 is Potion Explosion. I play Potion Explosion so often. I'm surprised I haven't caved and purchased Potion Explosion myself. I genuinely really want to get that game into the collection. So I really should have just asked for that for Christmas. I don't know why I didn't, but yeah, that's number 4 for BGA. Number 3 is the Castles of Burgundy, one of my favorite games. I love playing it on BGA. Number 2 is Wizards of the Grimoire. I played a ton of Wizards of the Grimoire physically as well as on BGA. And then my number 1, yet again, is Hadrian's Wall, which is crazy to me. Number 1 in physical plays was Hadrian's Wall, and then number 1 in BGA plays is Hadrian's Wall, with a total of 19 plays on BGA. So yeah, can you tell I like Hadrian's Wall? Yeah, I do. But anyways, that is everything for the board game stats for 2023. I don't really know if there's anything else that I can really add to that. I feel like, let me know down in the comments if you want any more stats. If you're interested to know like specific things, let me know. But yes, those are my complete board game stats for 2023. But yeah, let's go on to just a little bit of reflection of what I got up to in 2023. All right, so moving into just a little bit of a reflection of 2023, I just want to start off by saying a huge thank you to you guys. Thank you so much for choosing to watch my content and support me as a person and support the Board Game Garden as a community. I really do appreciate it. Thank you to all of my Patreons. I did start a Patreon early in 2023, the Board Game Garden Patreon. I always have it linked down below, and I did just recently post over on my Patreon that I'm kind of wanting to, things are staying pretty similar on Patreon, but I really want to up my game on Patreon. I want to be more consistent. Just overall, actually, in general, in 2024, is I want to be more consistent with my schedule so you guys know exactly when to expect content from me. I found that the last few months of 2023, I kind of fell off of a schedule and I didn't have a lot of time to like do live streams as much as I wanted to, and I think I've accepted that I need to kind of not push myself to do so much and do less, but then up the quality. So that's what I'm going to be trying to do in 2024. So moving into 2024, I am going to be only live streaming once a week. It's going to be on Sunday mornings. So if you guys want to come and hang out, I will be doing solo Sundays every Sunday morning. If I'm ever busy on a Sunday, I will be moving it to Friday. So yeah, that's going to be my schedule for live streaming, and then YouTube videos. If I can stay on a good schedule, my hope is to upload every Wednesday, which is when you guys are seeing this, as well as on a weekend. So whether that is on a Saturday or Sunday, whenever I happen to get up that video, that will be my schedule. So Wednesday, and then sometime on the weekend, you guys will see some content from me here on the channel. But yeah, overall, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me, supporting me, making the Board Game Garden the best community there is. I just appreciate you guys allowing me to do this as a full-time thing. It's been absolutely wonderful. 2023 was the first calendar year that I was working on the Board Game Garden, and I just have been having the time of my life, and I just love talking to you guys. I love participating in this community, and it's just been so much fun. So yeah, anyways, just wanted to say that right off the top. And then moving into what I got up to in 2023, I didn't do any stats on like how many videos I did or like anything like that, but I will say I did a lot of videos in 2023. And what was my favorite video? I'm trying to think like what my favorite, usually like the collection videos or like the organizing my board game collection videos are some of my favorites. I am a huge lover of organizing, decluttering, all of those things. That's actually the content that I did a lot of over on my initial channel, which was Jenna Rose. I did a lot of organization and decluttering and cleaning and stuff, and just that mixed with the board games is like one of my favorite things. So I love doing those. So yeah, that's probably one of my favorite videos, was like the one where the thumbnail is me laying on the floor. I'll put it here if you guys haven't gone and seen it. That was a lot of fun. But also just in general, live streaming, I absolutely love hanging out with everybody in the live stream and chatting. And like I said before, this community is just so much fun and so funny. And I love hanging out with you guys. So yeah. And then as for travel in 2023, I started off 2023 not thinking that I was going to travel as much as I did, which like just blows my mind. I, in the past, have never really traveled a lot. So moving into 2023, I was not expecting to travel as much as I did. I started off the year, January, February was pretty quiet. I attended BreakoutCon in early, I think it was in March. I attended BreakoutCon, which is a local bigger convention here in the Toronto area in Ontario. So I really enjoy BreakoutCon. I will be going to BreakoutCon this year again, which actually reminds me, and this is actually a good time for me to do this, is I actually have the go to give away a 3-day pass to BreakoutCon. So if you guys want to win a 3-day pass to BreakoutCon, definitely read in the description box how you can do that. BreakoutCon, if you guys have never heard of it, is a convention here in Toronto, Ontario that is 3 days. It goes from Friday to Sunday, and it is a primarily playing board games convention, which I absolutely love. And another one of my favorite things about BreakoutCon is their bring and buy. So they always have a bring and buy where you can bring in your board games and sell those at a certain price, and then you can purchase board games from other people for pretty good deals. So it's one of my favorite things. And then just being able to play board games nonstop for 3 days is one of my favorite things, and something that I will get to a little bit later with another convention that I will be attending. But yeah, BreakoutCon is coming up again here in March. I will put the date right here. And like I said, if you guys want to win a 3-day pass to BreakoutCon, if you are local to the Toronto area, then definitely check in the description box on how to win that. Huge thank you to the BreakoutCon staff for offering this to me. I will be doing one here, and then I will possibly be doing one over on my Instagram. So if you do want another chance to possibly win a 3-day pass to BreakoutCon, definitely go and follow me over on Instagram, which is at Jenna Rose Beasley. But yeah, BreakoutCon was absolutely fantastic. I love BreakoutCon. It was actually like the first board game convention that I attended 2 years ago, and it's just been awesome ever since. So yes, that was very fun. I also went to a few other local conventions, GriffCon, Ragnarok. There's a few like TabsCon, a few smaller conventions that don't have as many people but are very, very fun, and just solely playing board games with my friends, which I absolutely love. So went to all of those. And then I also attended my first like travel somewhere for a convention, and that was Level Up Retreat. I was actually invited as a special guest by Alex Radcliffe, Board Game Co. And it was probably, out of everything that I did this year, it was probably my favorite of the year. I loved Level Up Retreat, which this actually leads me into what I was talking about before, which is I will be going to Level Up Retreat again this year. So if you guys want to attend, I do have a coupon code for you for Level Up Retreat. It is happening in New Jersey this year, which I believe last year was in Connecticut, but this year they've changed it to New Jersey, and I definitely recommend checking it out. Again, I will put the location and the date right here if you guys want to go and find some more information about that. I will also have my discount code here as well if you want to get some money off of your badge. Like I said, this was probably my favorite convention of all of the conventions that I went to in 2023, because it was literally just playing board games for 3 days straight. And I was staying in the hotel that the retreat was in, so I could just go up to my room, sleep, come down in the morning early, all rested, and, you know, play board games from morning till night. It was just so much fun. And this year they've actually started to add some more things. You can really see that they are upping their game with what they are offering for the Level Up Retreat. So they're gonna have panels, they're gonna have more tournaments, they're gonna have an expo hall, like a smaller expo hall with some different little booths and stuff, which I'm very excited to see. And I just honestly want to meet you guys. If you guys want to come and hang out and play board games, I would absolutely love that. I was actually able to meet quite a few of the Board Game Garden community members last year at Level Up Retreat, so I'm really happy to be able to do that again this year. So definitely go and check out Level Up Retreat. I definitely recommend. Like I said, I will have the link to the website in the description if you guys want to attend. So those were the two ones that I really wanted to chat about, BreakoutCon as well as Level Up, but I also did attend Gen Con, which was very exciting and very overwhelming. I actually worked at a booth. I worked at the Third World Studios booth, and that was a lot of fun. It allowed me to have this like little home base, which was really nice because Gen Con was a lot. There was a lot going on. It was huge. And to go from like Level Up Retreat and BreakoutCon to Gen Con was just very startling, but it was very fun. I was able to meet some publishers and I was able to kind of network a little bit more. I was able to meet a ton of fellow content creators and a bunch of Board Game Garden community members, and it was absolutely amazing. I had the time of my life at Gen Con, but again, it was a lot. It was a lot. So yes, Gen Con was a lot of fun, and I am planning on, or fingers crossed, planning on going to Gen Con again this year. And then I also got invited by the wonderful Ivy Studios to come to Nashville to do some videos with them. So I went to Nashville for that, which I absolutely loved. It was so much fun, and they are just amazing and wonderful, and I was very blessed to have met them this year and hung out with them. It was all for their Mythic Mischief Volume 2 Kickstarter and stuff like that, so that was a lot of fun. And then right after Nashville, we actually drove to Arkansas and we booked an Airbnb with a bunch of board gamers, and we just had this weekend of board gaming, which that trip again was another one of my favorites. I just made so many genuine connections and friendships and just chatted so much and played awesome board games and just had the best time with some amazing people. So shout out to everyone that I met in Arkansas and hung out with and played games with. It was wonderful. So that was the Nashville/Arkansas trip. And then lastly, just recently I went to PAX Unplugged, which was amazing. I got to see a bunch of wonderful friends. It was really nice to just have that convention to full on just play board games and network. I got to meet a lot more publishers and do some more meetings and stuff like that. But for the most part, PAX Unplugged was just a chill, walk around the convention, walk around the expo hall, buy some board games, play some games, all those things. So that was a lot of fun, and that was everything for my travel and just my experience for 2023. All right, so this video is probably going to be very chatty, and I do apologize if you're getting sick of me yapping, but I did want to quickly go through all of my challenges from 2023 and then the new challenges that I'm going to be attempting for 2024. So that's going to be the last thing for this video. But I don't know if you guys are going to even be able to see these. Probably not, but I'm just going to go through them. I'll put them in front of me, and then hopefully you guys can kind of see them in front of me for the most part. But I attempted to do not only one, but 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, is it just 6? 6 different challenges, and I will say that I did some successfully and others I did not. So the first challenge was a 20 by 5 challenge. That was basically that I wanted to play 20 different board games 5 times. This was an absolute failure. I didn't even fill in the last 5 games that I wanted to play. I filled in 15 of them, and I played some of them none, some of them once, some of them twice. I didn't even play any of them 5 times. That's pretty bad. So yes, that was a absolute tragic challenge there, but the other ones I think I did pretty good. I did a centuries challenge where I played one game from each group of 100 in the BGG top 100. So I played one game from 1 to 100, which was Grand Austria Hotel, did that. Played one from 101 to 200, which was Res Arcana, played that. And yeah, I just played a bunch of different games from all of those groups of 100. Maybe you guys will be able to see this, maybe you won't. But if you wanted to pause, those are all the games that I ended up playing from each of the groups of 100 in the BGG top games. I also did a roll/flip and write challenge where I just put 25 different roll and writes that I wanted to play. The only ones that I didn't get to play was Roll to the Top, which I do want to play that one. And then also Voyages and Aquamarine are two print and play roll and writes that I still need to play. And then lastly, Look at the Stars, which Look at the Stars was a little bit more difficult to get earlier on. But now I believe Pandasaurus Games is publishing it. So I'm excited to maybe get my hands on a copy of Look at the Stars because that is a flip and write that is like constellation themed, which you guys know how much I love that theme. So yes, that was the roll/flip and write challenge. Also, I did an each year challenge. So from 2002 to 2022, I played a game from each year, and I successfully played a game from every single year in those 20 years, which was really awesome. And I'm doing another one of these this year because I really love being able to go back to games from past years where I was not necessarily in the board game hobby, because I feel like there's so many older games and we all kind of get caught up in the new games that I think it's really important to go back and play older games that I may not have been able to play prior. So I ended up being able to play a lot of older games like Stone Age, Agricola, Tobago, Last Will, Suburbia, Bang the Dice Game, Abyss, The Bloody Inn, No Thanks, Colorado, Carcassonne, Hunters and Gatherers, On the Underground, a bunch of different older games that I am very happy I played. I also did a solo challenge, which was just I wanted to play at least one different solo game every single week. So I just wanted to play 52 solo games in the year 2023 and ended up doing that. I played actually 53 different games. I probably played more and I didn't put them in here, but yeah, a total of 53, a lot more actually, because there's like some solo games that I didn't live stream, and these were all ones that I live streamed. So there's definitely more than 53. There's probably more towards like 100. But anyways, that was my solo challenge. I also did the alphabet challenge, which that is, I believe, the last one that I did, and I successfully did it. I played a lot of games: Abyss, Batoku, Camel Up, Downtown Farmers Market, Imperial Spells and Steam, Forgotten Waters, Grand Austria Hotel, Haven, It's a Wonderful World, Junk Art, Keystone North America, Legacy of You, My Little Pony the Deck Building Game, New York Zoo, On Tour Paris and New York, Paladins of the West Kingdom, QWERTY, Rove, Streets, Tapestry, Unconscious Mind, Verdant, Wayfarers of the South Tigris, The Search for Planet X, that was my X, Yahtzee, as well as Zoo Vadis. Those are my A to Z. I find Y is very difficult, X is obviously very difficult, and Z, normally it's just the games about zoos. But anyways, those were my 2023 challenges. So successfully did most of them other than my 20 by 5, which was an absolute disaster. But moving into 2024, I have gone ahead and done some different challenges, some of the same challenges, and actually like decorated these ones and made them a little bit more fancy. So the first one that I'm going to be doing is a staircase challenge. So this is my attempt to do something similar to a 10 by 10 or a 20 by 5. But this one, you are actually playing 10 games in a staircase. So you're playing one game twice, one game once, one game twice, one game 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, all the way up to 10 times. So that is what we have here. I have my girl going up the stairs. There we go. And then the games here, I want to play Alchemists once, I want to play Veiled Fate twice, Genotype 3 times, Concordia 4 times, Now or Never 5 times, Motor City 6 times, walk and roll 7 times, which I recently got the Korean Wave expansion for walk and roll, so I'm excited about that. We got some dogs coming down to join us. I want to play Dale of Merchants 8 times, My Island 9 times, and then Mythwind 10 times. And that's actually going to be the next video that I put up on the channel, is I'm doing a reboxing / organization of Mythwind. And then once that goes up, we are diving into Mythwind, and I am so excited for that game. I'm going to be diving into it solo, so I'm really excited about that. But yeah, that is my staircase challenge. I am then going to be doing the, like, not century one, it's the, like, through the years challenge is what I'm calling it. But basically it's a game from every single year, starting with 2021 and going to 2023. And I picked one from each year. So I have The Princes of Florence for 2001. I have Foodie Forest, which is a trick-taking game from 2002. I have Slough Off, which is another trick-taking game from 2003. Fairy Tale from 2004. Manila from 2005. The Pillars of the Earth from 2006. Biblios in 2007. Le Havre from 2008. At the Gates of Loyang from 2009. Fresco from 2010, Rhino Hero from 2011, which I actually just got my nephew Rhino Hero for Christmas, so I'll be able to play that. Ginkopolis from 2012, Sanssouci, which is like a game where you're building out a garden. They just recently came out with like a new version of it from 2013. 5 Tribes from 2014, Tricarion from 2015, Vinos, which I actually recently purchased off of my friend, the deluxe edition of Vinos, which is my first Lacerda game, everyone. Jenna has a Lacerda game, Vinos, about wine. That's from 2016, so I'm hoping to get that played. I have it, so I better play it. From 2017, Anachrony. From 2018, we got Cryptid, which is a deduction game that I've been wanting to play for a very long time. Silver and Gold, which is a flip and write that I need to play, from 2019. On Mars from 2020. Brian Boru from 2021. Clank Catacombs from 2022. And Evenfall from 2023. Evenfall is one that I've been having a hard time trying to find a copy of Evenfall, so if anyone knows where I can get a copy of Evenfall, it is like a 2023 release that I believe was released at Essen, so it's probably why it is more difficult to find here, because I don't know if it's been released in North America yet. But Evenfall is like a witchy themed engine builder, tableau builder, from what I've heard, and I feel like I will absolutely love it. So that's probably the one from 2023 that I'm just like trying to find and get my hands on. Also Plant a Nubo. Those are like the two from like the Essen releases that I been trying to find, and they are proving to be very difficult. So yes, that is the Through the Years challenge. I'm excited about all those games. Also, I did an alphabet challenge, so I have chosen one game from each of the alphabet. I don't know if you guys want to see those, but maybe I will just hold it up. And if you want to see these, you can just pause and see all of the games in the alphabet that I'm going to try to play in the year 2024. My dog is itching, so that's what you're hearing there. But yes, all of those games. And then yet again, I am going to be doing the 52-week solo challenge. So I'm just trying to play 52 games solo, 52 different games solo in the month, or in the year, not in a month, that would be crazy. In the year of 2024, I want to play 52 different board games solo on live stream. Anyways, that is everything for this wrap up of 2023, as well as a look forward to 2024. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. This was a very chill video. Hopefully, I think I did pretty well with not like making too many mistakes, and like this video I feel like it's gonna be pretty easy to and just then, as I was saying that I feel like this video is going to be easy to edit, I made a mistake. So you guys probably would have seen a jump there, but I feel like this video is going to be pretty easy to edit because I didn't really, you know, make a lot of mistakes. So I am channeling my inner Alex Radcliffe from Board Game Co. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed, please give this video a big thumbs up. Also hit that subscribe button down below if you've yet to do so. We'd love to have you here in the garden. Comment down below how your 2023 was. I would love to know. Let me know, you know, going into 2024, are you doing any challenges? Are you doing a 10 by 10? Are you maybe going to do a staircase challenge? I feel like that's a fun one. Are you going to do an alphabet challenge? Are you going to do a solo challenge? Let me know down in the comments. What 2024 challenges are you getting yourself to do? Yeah. Anyways, I love you guys so much. Thank you all so much again for supporting me in 2023. I love this community so much, and I'm so, so excited to see where this garden grows in 2024. Remember, you guys are somebody's reason to smile. You're my reason to smile, and I will see you in the next board game video. Bye, friends.